It is day 5 of our 25 days of reflections towards Christmas. I believe you reflected on our discussion for yesterday. Our reflection today is titled The Prophecy. Prophecy is the inspired declaration of divine will and purpose. Prophecy is speaking forth the divine revelation or inspired message communicated by a prophet, often regarding future events or God's will. Prophecies often include promises or insight about specific events, conditions, individuals, or nations. The prophecy of the virgin birth is one of the most prominent messianic prophecies in the scriptures. It is recorded in Isaiah chapter 7 verse 14, where the prophet Isaiah declared, "Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. Behold, the virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel." This particular prophecy was delivered about 700 years before the birth of Jesus Christ, and it was specific about the unprecedented miraculous event of a virgin who will conceive a child that will embody God's presence among humanity. One peculiar thing about this prophecy is that it sounded somehow incredible, at least to human reasoning. Not many would believe the possibility of this prophecy coming to pass. But at God's set appointed time, the same prophecy that sounded incredible became a reality as it was fulfilled, specifically in Matthew chapter 1, verses 22 to 23. The prophecy was fulfilled thus. The Bible says, "So all this was done, that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the Lord through the prophet, saying, Behold, the virgin shall be with child, and bear a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel," which is translated God with us. So what are the lessons we can glean from this prophecy and its fulfillment? First, God's prophecies are not subject to probability. Since every prophecy is the intent that is already settled and concluded in the mind of God, the certainty and assurance of its fulfillment is given. Numbers chapter 23 verse 19 says, "God is not a man that he should lie, not a son of man that he should repent. As he said, and will he not do? Or as he spoken, and will he not make it good?" So an element of God's prophecy is its certainty. Second, God's prophecies are not at the mercy of human calendar. God's prophecy cannot become outdated. The prophecies of God may seem tarry or delay to man, but when we learn to wait in faith, it will surely come to pass in its own time, because every prophecy affects the integrity of God. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 37 says, "For yet a little while, and he who is coming will come and will not tarry." So wait for God's timing regarding his prophecy. Third, God's prophecy is tied to God's own time and not our own time. Humans have their own set time when things should happen or when things should come their way. Hence, we should learn to submit to God's timing. Exodus chapter 9 verse 5 says, "Then the Lord appointed a set time, saying, Tomorrow the Lord will do this thing in the land." So God's prophecy is not about how you want it fulfilled. That is for God. Fourth, God's prophecy does not require human validation or rational endorsement for it to come to fulfillment. God fulfills whatever he says by his own power, even when such prophetic declarations sound too good to be true. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 12 says, "Then the Lord said to me, You have seen well, for I am ready to perform my word." Even when men disbelieve or are skeptical of God's prophecy, God will still do what he has said. Fifth, God's prophecy is governed by his sovereignty. The miraculous conception of Jesus simply demonstrates God's power over natural laws. The way Jesus will be conceived will not be the natural way of human. It happened only by the unusual and awesome power of God. Hence, we should be able to say like Job in Job chapter 42 verse 2. Bible says, I know that you can do all things, and that no plan of yours can be thwarted. Therefore, think, speak, and live within the consciousness of God's sovereignty regarding his prophecy. Therefore, as we celebrate and reflect on Christmas, let us do so with faith in the God of all possibilities, who is sovereign and who works by his own timing. We should celebrate the birth of Jesus with certainty in our heart that God will do whatever he has spoken. Celebrate this season of his birth by believing, by understanding, and by appropriating God's prophecies to your life. Our reflective quote for the day is that God does not say what he will not do, and God will not do what he did not say. God's prophecy is worth waiting for. Let me say to you again, Merry Christmas in advance. I remain your brother, Reverend Oluwagbemi Gadiemo, Minister for Christian Education, Youth and Family Life, Yaba Baptist Church, Lagos, Nigeria. Those prophecies that are due for fulfillment in your life, the Lord will bring it to pass in his own time, and you will share the testimony. Once again, thank you very much. God bless you. I will see you again tomorrow if Jesus tarries. Once again, thank you.